And in today's episode, I'm in cool Copenhagen, a city that constantly ranks right at the top when it comes to quality of life. But it's also a city that's built much of its wealth on beer. And that's not my cup of tea.
But lucky for me, I have a perfect wine drinking buddy in Copenhagen. This is Thibault Chauvet, head sommelier at 108. 108 has a star in the Guide Michelin and is also the sister restaurant of world-famous Noma.
Hello there, Thibault, and welcome to the Fine Wino.
Thank you. Welcome to 108. We're in the restaurant.
Yeah, not any restaurant, one of the best restaurants in Copenhagen. Very happy to be here. And so tell me, what are we drinking today?
Today we're going to drink a Beaujolais from Thibault in 2016.
And what's so special about this wine?
I think, it does combine like something which is very easy to drink, very pleasant, but also has a lot of complexity. We're going to talk a little bit about aging of this wine, which I think has a lot of potential. And also it's from a tricky year for them because the quality of the grapes were insanely good, but unfortunately they lost a lot because of hail. So it came in very limited amounts.
When I say this is a natural wine, I asked you before and you were like, no, this is just a wine.
Yeah, that's how I call them because for me that's the way wines should be made. From organic vineyards, natural yeast, and low to zero sulfur. Natural wine is not a taste; it's mostly like a way to make a wine in a very clean way and very honest way to the land and the people.
And this is a fresh, nice, but still very complex wine. So let's see what Yvonne has made for us. Can you do the honors? I think you, yeah, please.
I think that's a wine that reunites people.
Okay.
Because it's simple, it doesn't go anywhere too crazy, but has this little touch that makes it very interesting.
This is so exciting.
I'll let you try.
Please, let's both try it. All right, to begin with, the color is very, very light, almost pinkish. Like a sense of vegetable garden, almost.
Yeah. But that's the touch from them.
Yeah.
That's like how you feel like it's a Thibault because you have this very veggie, like artichoke.
Yes, artichoke, yeah. And I recognize this for some reason. It's like I'm standing waiting for my beloved woman to come out of the train and suddenly I discover her face and there she is. And it's almost the same thing. I gotta taste this now.
But we talk a lot about vegetables, but we still have a lot of red berries.
Yes.
Which I think is
in particular on the taste.
I think we can fill up the glasses.
Please do. I'm being kissed by my girlfriend right now. And it's a nice kiss.
It is a nice kiss, yeah. But she's still a bit shy, huh?
Yes. So tell me a little bit after you take a nice big sip of that. Hey, you're not drinking, you're just sniffing.
No, because I'm sniffing. Because it's developing, I think. Now you have all the mineral flavors.
Yeah, it's developing, yeah.
Because it's on top of the hill of Fleury. Most of the Beaujolais villages you'll find are at the bottom.
On the bottom, yeah, right.
Because that's how it is. The lesser complex appellation are always at the bottom, and then you have on top of the hills of the region you have Morgon, you have Fleury, you have Bruy, because you have all the mineral flavors. But this vineyard here is just on the top of Fleury.
As a sommelier, can you tell when somebody is trying to say something that they know about wine, but they don't know anything about wine? You can see that, okay, this this woman is pretending to know what she's talking about, or he's talking about.
Well, he's a guest, you respect him.
Okay. So you're not going to reveal anything?
No, you can play with him. I like playing with the guest.
All right, okay.
But you always have to remember that you cannot cross
a certain line. Yeah. So if they ask for an Italian Beaujolais, maybe that's crossing the line.
I'll bring him an Italian Beaujolais.
Okay.
The reason why I choose this bottle is Beaujolais is attached to this bad name.
Like the Beaujolais Nouveau?
It's attached to the Beaujolais Nouveau from Georges Duboeuf.
Yes.
For instance. They sell millions of bottles to Japan so they can take a bath. No, but you cannot blame the producers. It was the 60s, the 70s, everyone was looking for money, growing. There was the set of mind of everyone in the world in terms of there was the set. If you want to be successful, you have to grow, you have to make money.
Yeah.
So these guys, we gave them the opportunity to make a lot of money very quickly by making this nouveau which was you harvest very quickly, then you ferment the wines extremely quickly. First you do a thermovinification, so you heat up the grapes.
Yeah.
So it loses like all the bad bacteria.
Pasteurizing.
Yeah, but it loses the natural yeast, it loses like all the good flavors. So then you do your recipe, you add a bit of yeast,
The cocktail.
a bit of enzyme, and you ferment in a week, it's over. So in 3 weeks you have a wine ready to be released.
Yeah. Which everybody wants to buy.
Yeah. So all the guys were focused on that instead of making wines of terroir.
And why is this wine? Why is it so good?
Because those guys started by Marcel Lapierre and a scientist winemaker called Jules Chauvet, late 70s, starting of the 80s. Like Marcel Lapierre was like shocked by, he was trying to make wine after his father. He was like, but the wine I'm making is bad. My grandfather used to make amazing wine, what happened? But all the chemicals, all this like Beaujolais nouveau thing. And Jules Chauvet is considered as the godfather of natural wine.
You just said natural wine.
I did.
Go on, please.
That's how we call him. And made some research about like, if you have healthy grapes, a very hygienic wine cellar, you can make wine without any intervention. And so those two guys, they started to make wine together to make some experimentation about carbonic maceration, use less sulfur. And yeah, Marcel Lapierre, then he influenced like other producers, like Yvon Métras. But back then, in the 80s, 90s, everyone was like taking a piece of Beaujolais because it was this horrible wine that gave you a bad headache. And those guys was like, no, this is Beaujolais.
Right.
And they were making Beaujolais Nouveau themselves.
Yeah, okay.
To prove like you can still make Beaujolais Nouveau because it's a tradition. We've been making this wine for generations and generations, but it's not the wine that should represent the winery. It's a wine that we make for fun, for ourselves, for our friends.
Yeah.
But then our focus is to make terroir wines.
Right.
And I think here it's a Beaujolais, but you can feel that the terroir brings a lot of structure.
Right. So it's like Armani instead of Emporio Armani.
Yeah.
More or less.
I don't know about that.
You don't know about that. Okay. You know about this.
Yeah, I know about this.
The kiss is getting more passionate.
More confident. Huh?
Yeah, more confident. Exactly.
Second date.
Yeah.
That's your second date now.
It is. So Thibault, one last toast. What are you drinking to?
Bijou,
Bijou.
which back home in the Beaujolais where my friends are from, that's what they say when everything is nice.
Right.
Bijou.
Bijou. Thibault, thank you very, very much for being here with me, the Fine Wino.
Thank you so much.
If you like what you see and you want to see me drink more wonderful wines from with interesting people all around the world, make sure to subscribe here. Like me on Facebook and on Instagram. Bye-bye for now. Come and have a taste. This is going to be your first natural wine. Sorry, I have to say something.
First wine,
First real wine, okay.
So, what is this?
Well, you know what it is.
It's a pure Gamay from the Beaujolais from Yvon Métras in year 2016.
All right.
And I can guarantee it tastes different than what you're used to.
Okay, let's try it. Oh, sorry guys. Not my cup of tea.
More for us.
Exactly.